Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another car video. The Real SMV for men. And SMV stands for sexual market value, right? And check it out. Get my hat on here, right? Still got these old glasses. Oh, on one of my car videos, I was checking out some woman, and BGS had said, I thought you were going to get out and holler. Well, just kind of matter. Yeah. Only thing is still close to home. Oh, well, I'll worry about that then. Anyway, right? Check it out. The Real SMV. Because you get a lot of men who think that their sexual market value increases because of their money or their career. And I'm here to tell you no. Because first of all, if you're getting a woman because of how much money you got in resources, use a trick. I hate to have to be the one to tell you, but use a trick. Because the thing with women to understand, women don't respect just a dude that they're going for money. I don't care how much they always say, yeah, they want a man with money and all that. Well, that's cool. That's the user's resources, but they don't respect them. Hoes don't respect tricks. They got disdain for them. Even while you pounding happily inside, if you pay money for them, or even whether it's a straight prostitute or an acculturated prostitute, a woman, going for that guy with some status and money, shit, that's a trick. And that's not game at all. Instead of calling it sexual market value, call it your trick value. A whole lot of dudes up there in trick marriages. And, I know women now who are married to dudes with making six figures. And just to be clear, because I always get somebody in my comments when I talk about women thinking I'm just talking about black women. Shoot, all the women I know who married to somebody with six figures, except for one, are white. And they don't even be having sex with their husbands. They don't even be having sex with their husbands and stuff. So, but it shows how they really thought of them. That's not increasing their sexual value. A lot of women just staying with a man, for survival or something. And as soon as they get their own money or figure out a way to get to support themselves, shit, they're out. So to me, I don't see how that's an increase in sexual market value. Your market value is based not on money or even material goods. See, the real sexual market value for men is up here. Now we call it game. We call it game, but that's just an urban colloquialism to say. Because really, if you're playing tricks to get a woman, that's not a sexual market value. First of all, tricks don't really work on women. They see through it, but they play along because of lack of options. Or for whatever reason they like it anyway. There's a lot of stuff, and I've had women actually tell me this. Men do a lot of unnecessary stuff, and the women will just go along with it. Dudes be doing a lot of extra, and the women just say, you know what, I'm going to let him just do all that, but, I was going to suck his dick the first time I saw him anyway. That's what they be thinking. But the real market value is a man's knowledge. They say knowledge is power, even though the real term should be knowledge applied as power, but that's the key to a man. Women represent the material matter. Let me go deep for a second. Women represent the earth, the material. Man represents the spirit. So the more powerful a man's spirit is, and that's not in an orthodox spiritual sense or religious thing, but it's in the sense of what he got up here, his intangibles, what his knowledge, how he applies that knowledge, how he moves through life with that knowledge. That's what increases it. That's what women, even if they don't realize it, even women who get into looks, even women who get into a man's looks, first thing they say, if a man, they see a guy, he look good, but he's spouting some stupid shit. Now, some women might still use that man for a boy toy, but many women will say he was cute until he opened his mouth. Knowledge is very important. Knowledge is very important and how a man communicates that and how he uses that knowledge to move through life. Okay, y'all gonna be, oh man, those are my birds. Oh, snap. I know I'm usually looking at women and stuff, but when I say a certain bird, I know like my ancestors are with me. Alright? I know my ancestors are around and stuff when I see a certain type of bird. And I saw that certain type of bird, so, and I was like, okay, we good to go today. But anyway, back to the comment at hand, right? A man's power is really in his knowledge, how he moves and everything, because it informs everything else that he does, even how he interacts with women, how he interacts for a job, how he can go out and get money. The more knowledge that he has, the better, and then how he applies that knowledge. And that knowledge comes through a myriad of sources. I mean, it can come through formal education, self-taught education, common sense, just living life. And what happens is the more that a man grows and applies that and learns and stuff, because every man doesn't do that. Every time, the more a man can learn and accumulate knowledge and then apply it, that's it. That's why sometimes, and actually, it's actually sexy to a woman. When a man has that, not intellectual capacity where he knows some shit. Like he knows about the mating habits of like some sharks or something. It was like, that don't matter, but if he knows how to navigate a situation, he knows how to move through life, that's all knowledge, that's important as well. That can turn on a woman. That can turn on a woman. In fact, that's one thing, and they don't say it enough. Women look for that kind of intelligence in a man. That's why if you as a man can communicate something in a knowledgeable manner, in a passionate manner, when I say passion means like you're into it, that, she has some interest in, that turns her on. That's why some guys, they might not have those looks that women, like that outer shit that some women go for, which is primarily younger women. As women get older and stuff, they look more for that like intellectual stimulation as they get older, But if you can do that, if you had that type of thing, it turns them on, and that in a woman's eyes actually increases. It actually makes you look better. Because that's one thing. I mean, even when they're looking at a man's face, they're looking for signs of intelligence. They're looking for signs of life. And if you can bring that in, if you can increase that, boom, there it is. Some guys, because I've seen some guys, they work hard to get all that money, say it's to get women, but they find out they do it and they still in the same position. Or they getting some superficial women, or women say you gotta pay for this, and they'll do it and stuff thinking they did something, but then they double back home one day or happen to go through the woman's phone and they're just like, oh damn, she messing with somebody who don't have half of what the dude has. But that's the thing. Get off the money thing. If you accumulate, as a man, you accumulate money, you don't do it for women anyway. You do it so your ass can sleep well at night. So when your car needs repair, you can repair it. So when your ass is hungry, you want some buffalo wings, and for some vegan or tofu burger or something, you can go get it. Or that's what the money's for. That's to help you live life better. It ain't to entertain a woman. Now, if you use it to entertain a woman because of what she brings to the table or something, that's different. That's an option, but you don't make it and think all of a sudden I'm going to get women. No, you're going to get hoes. That's all you're going to get if the woman just see you for your money. And if you want to live in that illusion, fine. I'm going to tell you what. The women I encounter, there's very few that I encounter. Like, if I encounter them from online, they know what I'm doing, obviously. When I encounter them, like when I'm just out and about, and believe it or not, without trying, I encounter a lot. They don't know what I do. A lot of women see me in sweats and stuff because I'm coming to or from the gym. Or just in some like sweatshirt and jeans or something. They don't know what I do when I drive a modest car. But I get them through up here. And I can't say I'm getting them because I look a certain way. Shit. 53-year-old man and stuff, so, you know, 53-year-old man. I'm in good shape, but I ain't in great shape. But it's that knowledge. It's how you carry yourself. Because one thing about knowledge being power, if a man really has knowledge and the knowledge to really navigate life, that's confidence right there. That's confidence. I don't worry about situations because I know I can always handle a situation because I have the knowledge about it, or I know how to get the knowledge to deal with it. Excuse me. So, yeah, the real SMV for men is not money. And I know some people disagree with because that's when they've been preaching it, but I'll just tell you straight up. And I'll debate somebody. If you want to debate about it, let's do it. I'll debate whoever wanted. I'll debate whoever, because I would ask them, if that's the case, why is it you got some cats out here with money, lots of money, who having trouble getting women? And they're older. So think about it. Think about it. Those same cats, can they get a woman without showing that they have money? And for the cats who embrace the money thing, you're embracing tricking. Now, you got to get to that point where you pull a woman without money. I remember this coaching client I had. And I had this one of the... Well, actually, the first and last time I did some field stuff. Anybody who know coaching, I don't like to do stuff in the field because I don't like to go out. You know, I don't like to go out with people and do all that shit. That's kind of corny to me, right? But this one time, I had this dude with me. He paid to be around me all day when I had my book stand, right? And this dude had money. I mean, 2 luxury cars, status out the wazoo. But I had him come in there looking bummy like he didn't have anything. And then I had him just going around doing things. Because I wanted to get him not to rely on his status, money and status. Because ultimately, if that was really working for him that way, he wouldn't have had to come to me for coaching. Think about it. So the real SMV, get the knowledge, man. You know, I just did a video on books. You know, read what's out there. Do some self-learning. You know, turn off the bullshit entertainment stuff and get into some stuff that's actually going to increase your knowledge. And then just learn from just living life. That's actually the best thing. That's actually the best thing. Learn from your mistakes. Be introspective and don't be afraid to look yourself in the mirror and say, damn, that's some fucked up shit I did. Let me stop doing that. That's the best way. Then you can carry yourself. And, you know, for DC people know what that means. That's just how you move through life. You carry yourself with some power. You confident. Shit. You know who you are. Women get turned on by all that shit. They really do. Yeah, I've talked about women getting turned on by, you know, the looks and all that, body and all that. But ultimately it's a man's spirit. And it's that knowledge and stuff. Ultimately. It's like I said, women will look at a good-looking dude, and if you say it's about some nonsense or something, what they always say, he was good until he opened his mouth. So that's it for today. Like I said, I'm willing to debate on that. If somebody got a hangout or something, they want to debate on that, I'm right here. I love to. You know, I love to. All right. Because seriously, too many guys just doing some counterproductive stuff. Meanwhile, you know, you got a cat like me. I outwardly don't look like I have anything and getting young girls pulling up on me. So, you know, what's up? And it's cold as fuck out here. I'm in a gym parking lot. I got this dude walking across the parking lot with a t-shirt and shorts on. Cold as fuck out this motherfucker. Damn. White folks. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.